Hello there, welcome back to the new lecture. So in this lecture we'll discuss the active fire protection system and their components. After the end of this lecture you would be able to understand active fire protection system. So let's start. So now here already I have explained you what is active fire protection system. Active fire protection systems are designed to actively engage and suppress or control fire. They require activation either automatically or manually to function. Simple. Okay. So active fire protection is an arrangement of system. It works efficiently against the fire of a structure with the help of some action which may be operated manually or automatically. You can see the example is also shown, fire extinguisher. So you know that if there is a fire in your area and you need to extinguish that fire, so here we need some action to operate the fire extinguisher, and action is what? Manually. But in automatic sprinkler system, the action which we are taking, which we required here to extinguish the fire, is automatically. So that is why I am telling action may be automatically or manually. Okay, but we required some action. Clear? So the fire extinguisher is operated manually. The sprinkler is operated automatically. So when detectors find fire and smoke, when detectors find fire and smoke in a building, then the active fire protection system work. Okay, to stop the fire or slow down the growth of fire so that the firefighter can reach the location. Simple. Once the firefighter reach the location, what happened? They use fire extinguisher, fire hoses and other supporting tool to put out the fire. Okay, different. So in general, there are three different categories of active protection. The first one is the detection system. Under that, smoke detector, heat detector, flame detectors, notification device will comes under. Okay. So second is the suppression system. Anything that can put out a fire through direct action, either manually, such as fire extinguisher, or automatically with indirect or direct release system. That is called as a suppression system. Third one is the ventilation. Keeping evacuation route smoke free with fire resistant fan. Simple. Okay. So there are three different category of active protection system: detection, suppression, ventilation. Okay. Now see the product that comes under active fire protection. Means you can say the component of active fire protection system or the product that will that comes under active fire protection system include. In that, the first one is the fire alarm system. As you know that the main purpose of fire alarm system is to detect the presence of fire through smoke, heat or flame detector and alert peoples or occupants via alarm and notification. Okay, so this is the main purpose of fire alarm system. So well maintained alarm system are designed to detect fire early and allow occupant time to evacuate. So the main component of fire alarm system is what? Smoke detector, which sends smoke in the air. Second, heat detector, which detect changes in temperature. Third, flame detector, detect visible flame or infrared radiation. Then we are using alarm panel, which is the central control unit that process signal from detectors. Then we have a notification device also, which are like alarm, bell and strobe lights, which will comes under fire alarm system. Correct? Now the second product that comes under active fire protection is emergency escape lighting. So this light provides illumination in exit route and area during a power outage or emergency, ensuring safe evacuation. Okay, is it clear? Their component is simple. We have an exit sign, clearly marked sign indicating escape routes, emergency lighting fixtures, light that turn on during emergencies. Okay, is it clear? So for use in the event of power failure, this should be triggered automatically. Now the third product or the third component is a sprinkler system. So all of you know that a sprinkler system automatically releases water or other extinguishing agent when a fire is detected to control or suppress the fire. Okay. The next one is the smoke ventilation system. So this smoke ventilation system removes smoke from the building to remove visibility. To improve visibility and reduce smoke inhalation hazards during a fire. So for that we are using a smoke extractor, means fan or ventilator that remove smoke from the building, and we are using a smoke curtain also, barrier that direct smoke towards vent. Okay. Next one is the disabled refuge area. What is it? Which is essential for assisting disabled people or people with impaired mobility to evacuate in the event of an emergency. So remember, this disabled refuge area provides a safe space for people with disabilities to wait for rescue during a fire emergency. Okay. Next component is showing fire hydrant. So fire hydrant, all of you know, fire hydrant provides a water source for firefighter to connect hoses and fight fire. Simple. Then we have a EVCS, means emergency voice communication system. So what is it? What is that main purpose? Remember, EVCS or emergency voice communication system allows for clear and timely communication between building occupants and emergency services during an evacuation or fire. So their component is simple. We are using microphone and speaker for broadcasting message and instruction. Control panel which manage communication and broadcast alerts. Okay. Then see the dry and wet riser is shown here, which provides a water supply for firefighting within a building, with dry riser containing no water until needed and wet riser being constantly filled. Okay, dry riser means it is the vertical pipe that firefighter can connect to external water sources, and wet riser is the vertical pipe that are always filled with water. Okay, so this is also the component of active fire protection system. Then see the fire hose reel is shown here. Fire hose reel provides a manual operated water source for firefighter or building occupants to combat small fires. Okay, here you can see the hose reel is shown in this figure. So this reel containing a hose connected to a water supply and the nozzle which is attached to the hose for directing the water flow. Simple. Then see the portable fire extinguisher is another component of active fire protection system, which allow individual to manual extinguish a small fire before they grow larger. Okay, so we are using different types of extinguisher as I already discussed. We have a separate topic for that, fire extinguisher. On that time we'll discuss in detail. Okay, different types of extinguishers are there: water, foam, dry chemicals, CO2 and clean agent extinguisher, each suited for different types of class, fire class. Okay, so these are the some components of active fire protection system. So now here the topics which we have covered today, we have discussed in detail about the active fire protection system. Hope all of you enjoy this session. See you in next one.